Welcome to Second Chapter Stories, where we share powerful journeys of ordinary people who found the courage to begin again. These are stories of resilience, reinvention, and hope. Stories that remind us that it is never too late to pursue a dream that refuses to let go. Today's story is about a mother who returned to school at 38, surrounded by younger students and overwhelming doubt. Let's begin. At 43, Rebecca stood on a stage holding a degree she once believed she would never earn. Her children were cheering, her husband was crying, and the woman who had spent years believing she was too late finally understood something important. She had never been late at all. This is her story. At 38, Rebecca's life revolved around everyone except herself. She was a devoted wife, a loving mother of three, the person everyone depended on. For years, she had put her family's needs ahead of her own dreams. At first, she didn't mind. That was the choice she had made. But as the years passed, a quiet regret began to grow. You see, Rebecca had always wanted a university education. When she was younger, financial difficulties forced her to abandon that dream. She promised herself she would return one day. One day became 5 years. 5 years became 10, then 15. Eventually, she stopped talking about it altogether. Not because the dream had disappeared, because she no longer believed it was possible. After all, who goes back to school at 38? At least, that's what she told herself. Then one evening, while helping her eldest child complete a school assignment, something unexpected happened. Her daughter asked a simple question. "Mom, what was your dream when you were my age?" Rebecca smiled, but she couldn't answer immediately. The question stayed with her long after the conversation ended. A few weeks later, she found herself researching university programs online. At first, it was just curiosity. Then curiosity became interest. Interest became possibility, and possibility became a decision. She was going back to school. The reactions were mixed. Some people were supportive. Others were skeptical. A few openly questioned her decision. "Isn't it too late? Why put yourself through that now? Shouldn't you focus on your family?" The comments hurt more than she admitted, because they echoed the doubts already living inside her mind. What if they were right? What if she failed? What if she embarrassed herself? But despite the fear, she submitted her application. Months later, she received an acceptance letter. And suddenly, the dream became real. Her first day was terrifying. Most of her classmates were nearly 20 years younger. She felt out of place, awkward, visible. She worried they would see her as the old woman trying to relive her youth. But something surprising happened. As the weeks passed, Rebecca realized she wasn't at a disadvantage. She was bringing something different: life experience, discipline, perseverance. While some students struggled with time management, Rebecca had spent years managing a household. While others became discouraged, she understood the value of persistence. The journey wasn't easy. She attended lectures during the day, studied late into the night, balanced assignments with family responsibilities. There were moments when exhaustion nearly defeated her, moments when quitting seemed easier. But every time she considered giving up, she remembered why she started. She wasn't just earning a degree. She was proving something to herself. Year after year, she kept going. Assignment after assignment, exam after exam, until the day finally arrived, graduation day. As she crossed the stage to receive her degree, The audience erupted in applause. Her children stood proudly. Her husband wiped away tears, and Rebecca realized that the dream she had postponed for nearly 2 decades had finally become reality. Not because the path was easy, but because she refused to believe it was too late. Rebecca's story reminds us that dreams don't expire. Life may delay them. Responsibilities may interrupt them. Fear may silence them. But they don't disappear. Too often, we confuse not yet with never. We assume that because a dream didn't happen according to our timeline, it can never happen at all. Rebecca proved otherwise. She didn't become younger. She didn't receive special advantages. She simply decided that her future was still worth investing in. And that decision changed her life. Thank you for listening to this episode of Second Chapter Stories. If this story inspired you, please subscribe for more stories of resilience, reinvention, and new beginnings. And tell us in the comments, what dream have you been postponing because you think it's too late? Your answer might encourage someone else to take their first step. Until next time, remember, you are not behind, you are not too late, and your next chapter may be waiting on the other side of one brave decision.